Yeah, set up. Your mic's over here. Yeah. That way there's no echoes.
I try to just turn it on when I need it.
Hello, hello. If you're just joining us, we'll get going here in a sec. Got to get something to drink.
You're 6 minutes late. Why didn't you drink before?
I almost said 8:30-ish.
Oh, that's not what I expected you to go for.
What'd you think? We don't have any twisted teas.
I thought you were going to get a Malibu.
Oh, no. Went for the milk.
That's weird.
I got to be focused. Hello, welcome everybody. Let us know who you are and where you're from in the chat.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
All right, we're going to get going here. We're losing people. They don't have patience. So we're going to do the straight gas by my good friend Waylon. How it works, we got a $5,000 bankroll. Going to wait for a point. Then you're going to go 25 on the 4, 25 on the 10, $50 in the come. 7 rolls, you break even. 4 or 10 rolls, you win 50. These come down, come bet travels. And then you play it out. Worst case scenario, you break even. If we're here and then it travels and then a 7, you lose everything. You go up 100, 50, and 50. So there are laddering. There is laddering. There is progression. You've got a massive bankroll because anytime there's sort of laddering progression, it's going to add volatility to the strategy. So with this, you're looking to win $200 to $300, and I think it can do that pretty consistently. So, we got some people. Over sober. Hi from California. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
He said, I made it a point to learn crap. Started last year. Now he's obsessed.
Nice.
Thanks for your work.
Yes, sir.
Biloxi G said he's heading to Biloxi tomorrow.
Nice. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. All right. So let me get the stick. And let's see if we can win $200 to $300, and then we'll evaluate, maybe reset, maybe do another strategy. So here we go. Let's get it going. 437 doesn't matter. 639.
Adjust the.
Okay. Shoulda Mom's adjusting the camera for some reason.
All your junk's showing.
Not worried about it. They're not worried about it either. All right. 50 in the come, 25 on the 4, 25 on the 10. Here we go. 538. Comeback goes to the 8. So we're rooting for the 4, the 8, and the 10. 516.
Wait.
Also, let us know if you like the vertical view or the horizontal view better. Shoulda Mom's dialing the camera in. You good?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, I trust you. Here we go. Looking for the 4, 8, and 10. Yeah, let us know if you like the vertical view or the horizontal view, please.
We've been doing it horizontally the last few lives.
527. All right, that sucks. We got to go up. We'll wait for a point. This strategy is by my good friend Waylon over at Waylon's Way Craps. 314. A little different than his normal strategies. Normally, he has you working the come out, but not with this one. 50 on the 10, 50 on the 4. Hard 8. There'll be times like if we would have got a yo 11 here, then we would have immediately laddered down. So there are occasions where we don't have to like go through the full sequence to progress down. If we encounter those, we'll talk about it. 6, 4, 10, that's going to win 100. We'll pay it in green. These come down. And here we go. Looking for the 8. You just play out the come bet. Worst case scenario, we would break even. There's the hard 8. And looking at the rack, we're up $100. So everything resets. Come on, shooter. 426. Comeback's going to go to 6. Yo 11, one roll too late. I've rolled this strategy out a few times, and there's a lot of positives with it. Hard 4. Hit the point. That's going to get paid 50. 10 comes down. And our bet's working. Looking for the 6. 2 on 3. 5, 1, 6. 6 is the point. That's going to come down. Get paid 50. So we're $200 in profit. Back to base. I think this strategy does really good at winning between $200 and $300, but kind of pushing past that $300 mark, it sometimes struggles. From my testing and playthroughs. 617. That doesn't matter. Lose the 10, lose the 4, win the come bet. So a nice little pushy push. Coming out. 426. Still at base. Here we go. 437. All right. Again, that's a pushy push. Any comments, questions, concerns?
Yep.
All right. Now's a good time.
All right. Chris McCarty. Or I'm sorry, McCarty, not Cole. Chris McCarty.
Okay.
One of your members, he says, "Hey there."
Hey, Chris. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Glad to have you along.
He said, "I'm up to 14 times through the black chip level DP, DC, 2 come bets with 2,800. Up 1,100. Biggest swings have been negative 800, positive 800. Looking very promising."
Nice. Awesome. I'm glad that we're able to figure out a strategy that's going to fit what you're looking for as well as your play style. So excellent.
That's it for now.
All right, let's keep it going. Looking for a point. Yo 11. Chris, this would be another good one to play on the cruise. You wouldn't even have to ladder it up. You could do this at like the black chip level, and I think you'd be pretty safe flat betting it. Midnight. 538. All right, we're still at base level. Looks good. Looking for the 8, 4, or 10. 426, that's a good one for our come bet. All right, we're looking for the 4, 6, 10. There's the 6. So that's going to get paid. And we'll rag it. All right. And we just start over. Looking good. 415. Again, let us know if you like the vertical view or the horizontal view when y'all get a chance. Hard 8, hit the point. Our bets are working. It's the come out roll, but our bets are on. Aces. 314. It's going to win 50. Take the 4 down, take the 10 down. And whoops. And looking for the 5. 549. 426. 628. 6410. 617. That's okay. It was a pushy push. We don't need to go up. We're in profit. We're still up $250. So we would be leaving. But I want to try to get to that $300 mark if we can. And from my testing, it kind of hits a little bit of a wall at this 250, that 200, 250. So I want to see if we can kind of push through that ceiling. At least that's been my experience with the testing of it. I've tested it probably 7 or 8 times. And each time I got up to 200 fairly easily. It was a real struggle to try to get it past that 300. 426. Don't know if y'all have tested this or seen it or played it. Waylon posted it about a week ago on his old channel. Not the one with Alicia. There's the 8. But his old Waylon's Way Craps channel. 527. All right, so we're up 150. We don't need to ladder up. Coming out. Anything while I'm in between shooters?
Yep. Over Sober says, I know you're a straightforward style player, but do you ever incorporate prop bets?
I do my best to stick to the bets that give me the best opportunity to win. There are some fun strategies that incorporate the horn or the hard ways, like the evens. Playing the evens, starting out like 44 on the evens, you win 14, using those $4 to go on the hard ways as kind of a jackpot. You could also do that $4 on the horn. So, I mean, if I was going to play them specifically, I would probably do something like that where I'm playing the even numbers and then I'm using like $4 on the hard ways or for $4 into the horn. Excuse me. But the honest answer is if I'm going to the casino to try to win money, which that's what I'm doing, I'm not playing the hard ways. I'm not playing the horn. The only caveat to that is you're on the 4 or 10 at 25 and it wins. You basically win 50, go straight on the hard 10, hard 4. I've done that before. Because think about it. Here's why. Let's say the easy 4 rolls. You lose the 25, but you win 50. So you just go back out, rack the 25, That would be more often than not when I would play like the hard 10, hard 4 in that situation. So hopefully that answers your question, over sober.
Ruben says, hey, y'all.
Hey, Ruben, thanks for joining us tonight. Glad to have you here.
Mark says, I like the vertical view better. So he likes this view
Okay.
compared to horizontal.
Excellent.
Good to know. We'd like everyone to let us, especially if you've seen our last few lives where we've had it horizontally.
Who was that said that?
Mark.
Mark, thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it.
We're trying to figure out which way is better for everyone. Corrosive Pyro says 7 out. That's not very nice.
Yeah, it was 7 out. But we're still 150 in profit, so we don't need to go up.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Anything else?
Not right now.
All right, coming out. Next shooter. 314. I'm going to get some greens for that 100. There we go. All right, looking for the 4 or 10 shooter. 325 instead. But yeah, Chris, this would be a good one for your comps and crews also. 527. All right. We are definitely going up now. See what I mean? It gets to that $250 spot, and we'll talk about it. Let's keep rolling, and we'll discuss at the end. Here we go. 325. Because I do have positives on this strategy, and I have some negatives.
Corrosive Pyro says 9.
Huh?
He says 9.
9.
That's all he said.
Oh, I don't know. Here we go. We're up to 100. 639. Hey. Maybe that's what he meant when he said 9. All right. Maybe he'll say 9 again so we can win that bet. 213. Ace is throwing junk now. 6, 4, 10. Very nice. Pit and green. 100. These all come down. And that's the hit we needed. Here we go. 5, 2, 7. So we lose 100. Let's look. That hit. We're back to 150 in profit. So.
Corrosive says, if the button is on the 5, I also play 9.
Oh, okay.
So that's what his 9 was.
Okay, so you like playing the sister number based on wherever the point is. Okay.
Chris says, I like this view to watch on his phone.
Excellent. Well, just, when I watch YouTube, I'm either on the computer or on the TV. And like we said last night, I play along with a lot of rollouts. So I like seeing it wide, horizontal, because my eyes are old and bad. But
And when we look at the analytics of the lives of like people that are watching, it'll actually tell you X% is on the a TV
TV,
screen,
computer,
X% is on the
mobile,
phone, and it's about half and half.
it's pretty close to 50-50.
John Crossan.
Yeah.
John says, "Good evening from sunny Southern California." You're not the only California.
Welcome, John.
Oversober's from California too.
Welcome, John. A lot of sunny California. You got to use the cards as the dice over there in California. That always intrigues me. To what, you know what I'm talking about? Shoulda, Mom?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So they have it set up like there's squares for the cards.
Okay.
And so they flip over a card, like the first one, the first square, rectangle, whatever is like a 2, and then a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all down to 12, right?
Okay.
And then, but there's it's random, the card that you pull.
Okay.
So like the first square is not necessarily going to be a 2.
Right.
It might be the 8 of diamonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a dice combination. So anything that equals a 2, when you roll the dice, is actually an 8 on the card.
Gotcha.
So that's how they do it.
Card crap suck, no dice and influencing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Card crap suck, no dice influencing.
Yeah, it's straight, just wild, wild west, grab and rip, grip and rip.
Adventure says cards are the same odds, but the game does not quite feel the same. But he still plays. He's in San Fran.
Yeah.
And Oversober says California's gay now.
That's one way to put it. I mean, yeah. Okay, Oversober. We'll chat later, buddy. All right. But yeah, I've never played craps with the cards, so I wouldn't mind doing that one time or even testing it here to kind of see the difference. I wouldn't mind that. But it's definitely kind of weird. But I'd like to try it out at least once.
Well, let's go to California.
No, I can try it out here at the house.
Well, that's no fun.
I don't need to fly to California to put
fly to California.
To put the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just randomly select cards. Yeah, I don't need to go to California to do that. 426. We're back 150 in profit, by the way, folks. We'll go a few more. I still want to see if I can get to that 300. Midnight, that sucks. We just replace. Hard 4, that works. That'll pay us 50. And back to the rack. We're looking for the 4 shooter. It always, I don't know why it cracks me up, but like when people do the whole I identify as whatever, I identify as shooter. So whenever I hear that, I think to myself, well, I identify as shooter. Or Random Randy. I identify as Random Randy. 437. All right, we broke even. That's a pushy push. All right. Coming up. Yo 11. 639. Still $100 in profit. 314. $50. And come on, shooter, hit the 4. Midnight. That's a 5. That's a yo. Hard 4. There we go. Nice. Just got to get a few repeaters. There we go. So we're back at that $200 mark. Get our bets back up. Hard 8. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. We might hit that $300 mark, folks. Come on, shooter, hit the 8. 2 on 3. Looking for the 8. Aces. 4, 1, 5. 6, 2, 8. We did it, folks. That's 100, 200, and 300, minus the VIG, of course. But still, we got there. I think if you're looking to win $200 to $250, this is pretty safe, pretty consistent. I think if you're looking for something more than $250, it's going to struggle. But it recovers really nice. So I definitely like it. Let's scale it down to a more reasonable bankroll. Okay? So let me scale this puppy down.
When you're done scaling, got some things to say.
I'm scaling it like Spider-Man. I think what I want to do is base level. Waylon was doing $50 for a $5,000 bankroll. So at $20, which is base level, we'll need a $2,000 bankroll. Because that'll be 20 and these will be 10. So for a $10 table. So we need a $2,000 bankroll. That's what I want to do. 4, 5. There's another 5. There's another 5. So that's 15, 2,000. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull away that and get 100 in red. There we go. All right. Okay, so what you got now that I scaled it down? What you got?
All right. Let's see. Let me go back.
Dice influencers, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe over sober.
They did that because dice influencers are doing something. The card dice conversion, in his opinion. John says, on busy holidays, Pachanga used to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in order, so the dice and cards were the same result. They got caught and don't do it anymore.
Huh, that's interesting.
Over sober says, the dice identified as what I need them to be.
Right.
Hold on.
I agree with you, over sober.
Ed Venture says 6 cards, 6 faces, Cards are randomly placed in those 6 spaces. Numbers on the dice represent which space is used for that roll.
Right.
He said, cards and spaces.
Uh-huh.
Looking to play all day for comps. John says, looking to play all day for comps. Over Sober says, card craps is essentially common core craps. Unnecessary conversions to produce the result.
So was it separate people saying looking for strategies for comps?
No, that was just John.
Oh, okay.
And Over Sober, as a teacher, I totally relate to your last comment. The common core craps.
Yeah. So it was John?
John.
Okay, John. Looking for a strategy to earn comps or a free cruise or something. Chris, if he's still in the chat, he can attest to the strategy you want to be playing. So, real quick, we are going to deviate just slightly, but the information is still valuable. All right, so let me move all this out of the way. So, what you're going to want to do, Chris, $1,000 buy-in. I know that seems crazy. I know it seems like a lot, but you got to trust me. Okay? I know it's asking a lot. You're going to break it up 4 units per shooter. Each unit is $25. So when you buy in, tell the crew you need all greens.
He said free cruises.
I'm hooking you up, man. Right now. You're going to divide your rack up. 10 shooters, $1,000, $100 per shooter, 4 units max per shooter. You're going to lay it out in front of you in the rack. 1 unit, don't pass. 1 unit DC. 1 unit come. 1 unit come. By the end of it, 99% of the time, you're going to be up $50 or 2 units or down 2 units. And what you would do is just rinse and repeat. You're going to be at the table earning free drinks, free comps, until your legs feel like they're going to fall off. You can just stay and hang out at the craps table. You're going to do this specific sequence. Don't pass, DC, come. You're not going to add any chips from your rack to this. If they win, you rack them. If they lose, you don't replace. Okay? If you do the don't pass and it loses, you wait for a point, you go DC. If that loses, you just go to the 2 come bets. Okay? It's a little scary, $1,000 buy-in. I get it, but test it for yourself, and you'll see that you're going to be able to just cycle this $1,000 over and over and over and over. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to.
And Chris says, I'm doing this at the black chip level.
Yeah. So I had a subscriber do it recently on the cruise, and I think he messaged me that he was earning between $50 and $75 per hour in comps. And he did that exact same thing, and he was able to take the $1,000 and he played craps for 5 hours straight using the same $1,000. And by the end of the 5 hours, he was up 300. So definitely check it out. Don't just hop in to the casino or on the cruise or whatever and do it. Test it for yourself at the house or whatever. But you won't be disappointed. That I can promise.
Ed says, going back to the cards again.
Yeah.
If the dice show a 2 and a 4, the cards sitting in the space for the 2 and 4 are used. The cards are placed in the come out and remain until 7.
Correct. Just because you roll a 4 and a 2 doesn't mean we're on the 6. It's whatever card randomly was chosen to be in that square that correlates with the 4-2.
It seems unnecessary.
California's out of their damn mind. Like their casinos, the casino doesn't actually pay you. They have like a banker, an investor, so to speak.
Steven.
It's hard to explain.
Steven says hi.
Hey, Steven, thanks for joining us tonight.
I'm trying to see if I missed anything.
If not, we'll fire it in there with our $2,000 bankroll, straight gas for a $10 table.
Yeah, think you're ready to go?
All right, let's do it, folks. $10 table, 2,000 bankroll. Try to scale it down because not all of us have $5,000. So, with $2,000, let's see. Waylon was wanting to win 5%. So we need to win like $100 is what we need to win. 325. All right, so it's going to be 20 and 10. And guys, I'm not going to mess with white chips, so just bear with me, hang with me, okay? Stay with me. 426. $437. All right, we're going up. I have tested it out at this $10 level, and it's pretty solid also. So we're not totally going into this blind. What's up, oldest son? All right, we are at $40 now. And these are at 20. Here we go. Oh, dice down. Hey, it wouldn't be an SEO video without a dice hitting the floor. Which reminds me, nope, that was a 2, that wasn't a 3. We had lots of dice hit the floor earlier. We got to find them. Here we go. Looking for the 6, 4, 10. That'll work. So that's going to pay 40. I'm going to pay it in red. There's 15, 30, 35, 40. You coming to help?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be the dealer? All right, we got the oldest rolling in here. We're playing the straight gas by Waylon. The original won $300, so we're scaled it down to $10 now.
Okay.
Now we're looking for the 6. Come on, shooter. That's not what we need. 617. So that's a push. So puck's off.
I just need a second. That way I'm not panting into the mic. Just went out for a run.
Jeez. All right, here we go. 509. Mark it up.
Gotcha.
I need a $20 10, $20 4.
Okay, I gotcha.
Doing the straight gas by Waylon. Heartache. Come bet travels. 415.
Going home.
Hard 4. That's going to pay 40. Let me get you some chips here. Start you out like that. It's going to pay $40. And then take down my... Yeah, you know what's going on.
I've seen it before.
We've tested it before.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Looking for the 8.
We're gonna swap it.
426.
Oh,
3.
I think it was a 5, and then he bounced it.
It was a controlled shot. Hard 8. Nice. It's going to win $40. Beautiful. Let's check the rack.
It's looking healthy.
We're up $40. So we get to
Nice.
come all the way back down to base. So 20, and then 4 and 10, please, sir.
All right.
And still looking for the 4, 10, or 9. 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. Oh, that was a 4, not a hard 4.
There we go.
All right, so that comes down, and we're going back in. So we're up $60.
All right.
628. That's a good number for our come bet. Hard 6. You've played this a few times, right, Junior? 617.
Seen it around the block.
What's your kind of feel for it? You liked it, right?
It's all right. I didn't think it was the most fun.
It's kind of boring,
Right.
but sometimes the best strategies are boring. All right, let me get a point. And we don't need to ladder up. We're still in profit. 437.
Good weight.
325. All right, we're up about $20, so we don't need to go up. So we'll go 20 in the come, and then get me a 4 and 10, please.
There it is.
And after the shooter, we'll check comments and questions.
Take it to the 8.
All right. 314. We're not messing with white chips, so just pay it 20, and then take down my 4 and 10.
And play out the 8.
Yep, looking for the 8. Aces. 7. That's a push. All right, let's check some comments.
I'm even over here. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I walked away and now I'm lost. Hold on.
Oh,
Oh,
I know.
one job.
Lagging.
give her a map.
One job. We're going to need you to keep up, Mom.
Stephen Glass says hi. Todd Greenfield says hi.
Hello, Steven. Hello, Todd.
Kevin came in, all gas. He's the one that wanted you to do this.
Yeah. You're a little late to the party. We told you 8:30-ish last night, okay? We already won
Ish.
$300. He was heavier on the ish than we were,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what happened. But we already won $300, so we scaled it down to $2,000, $10 table.
All right, over sober. He's kind of cracking me up tonight. He said, "My coworker says not to trust the Indian casinos. Indigenous, I mean."
No, you're good, because I still say
He
like
said,
Indian style or Indian
Not-
run.
"Not the 7-Eleven type."
We got you over sober, and
Oh.
the tribal casinos are all we have locally.
Yeah, that's all we have to go to.
Windstar and Choctaw. So
And they're not regulated the same, so I mean, it definitely, your coworker might be right.
well, I don't want to get into tinfoil hat territory, but I have hot sports opinions about the tribal casino.
Adventure says tables are now digital, live chips. I'm sorry. Tables are now digital, no live chips. Every player has their own kiosk, still a full size table. So like our shoot to win.
The roll to win.
You like the roll to wins, yeah. Nice.
Stephen Glass says, "I dislike the digital tables."
Other than the Annies,
Well,
I do
theirs
like
may
it.
not have antes. Like the ones in the rolled wins in Vegas don't have the ante. That's a Windstar and Choctaw thing.
Mm.
For those of y'all that don't know, where's that 50 cent?
It was.
Sorry, don't mess the camera. But anywho, there it is. So can y'all see that? So if you're gonna play blackjack, it costs 50 cents per hand on blackjack. when you're playing craps, it costs $1 for each come out roll. So you roll, you pay $1, the midnight rolls. You have to pay another $1, and let's say the yo rolls. You've got to pay another $1, and let's say the midnight rolls. And then finally, you roll a 9, right? To play this roll, you got to pay $1.
I think my least favorite thing is if you have the don't come bet and it travels and then they hit the point, you got to pay $1.
You got to pay
keep the don't
$1.
come active.
Yeah, you got to pay $1 for it to be activated. Otherwise, they return it back to you. And if you sit there and roll 12, 2, 3, yo, you're paying $1. It's hard to win at WinStar and Casino, Choctaw, with the antes.
Windstar and Casino.
And
Yeah.
that answered Chris's question. Chris says, do they charge the ante at WinStar or Choctaw?
Oh, yeah.
Both. He's
Both.
asking which one. Both.
Both.
He said they charge an ante at Riverwind.
Yep.
But Grand and Shawnee doesn't charge weekdays.
So, Riverwind, is it still a $5 craps table? They had the one craps table when we went there, and it was $5.
Oversover says that's cracked AF.
Yep, I agree.
Kevin says that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Going back to the digital tables, Oversover says nothing compares to the real deal felt.
Yeah. So, going on to that ante thing, it really limits the type of strategies you can use. And they do that for roulette too. It's even worse on roulette. But like, if you're trying to just play a simple don't pass ladder, you're spending a ton in antes. So it may get to a point like you've spent $5 in ante and then the 7 out, you're only, you win 10, but you're actually only winning $5 because you paid $5 in the come out roll. It really limits the type of strategies. Here's something else to think about. A strategy that uses the 4 and 10 working every roll. Here's the BS. You got to pay the ante up front. Okay? So you got to pay the ante up front. And then let's say,
Or the VIG.
yeah, the VIG up front. Yeah, the VIG up front plus the ante. 11 rolls. You still got to keep paying ante over and over and over. And if you lose, you don't get those VIGs back. You don't get the antes back. So it's very difficult to win at our casinos because of the rules on the come out rolls and then once the point's established.
Chris says, yeah, it's $5 at both Riverwind and the Grand.
Nice. We haven't been to the Grand, but we've been to that Riverwind. We liked it.
Yeah.
I think we all did good there.
Yeah, we actually all did do really good there. That was where our friend was playing the Wicked Wheel.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff. So our buddy, you know how it has like the little pot of gold coins in the middle of the screen? The old Wicked Wheel.
And this was like one of the first times he's ever been to a casino.
Yeah, he's never really been to the casino. He was hitting that button and coins were going right to that pot. And then everyone around him was playing like the same game and they were hitting bonuses and his never once bonused. He got to where he was just losing his mind. He ends up pulling over a drink girl, telling her about...
Something's wrong with this machine.
I don't even think it was a drink girl. It was one of the people who go in and fix the machine.
No,
and the
it
tickets.
was a drink girl first. And then the drink girl's like, I can send over a tech, sir. She just wanted away from him. But he was like, I've been running $300 to this machine and gold's hitting this pot and it has not broke.
The guy was just like, okay.
The guy was like, sir, have you thought about moving machines? No, because someone else will sit here and break the pot. So
He was
To the point of hitting the service button.
yeah, he hit the service button. This machine's broke. I've added coins to this pot 50 to 75 times, and it's still not showing full or busting.
Goodness.
It was hilarious.
Over says the antes are highway robbery. They're farming hardcore player value per hour.
Yeah.
And it's hard if you're betting low amounts too. Because that dollar means more when you're betting low compared to betting high.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Is that it for now? We can get back to the program.
Back to your regularly scheduled.
Here we go. Let's get a point. 426. All right. We're still even, so we're not going to go up. So 20, and then 4 and 10, please. 426. Our bets are working in this situation. We're on.
Would you like to pay the ante?
Oh, dude, dude, don't say shit like that when I'm trying to toss. Because you already know that's a trigger. He knows that's a trigger word for shoulda dad. Ante. Because I get into it with the dealers every single time. They're like, it'll cost $1, sir. And every time I make it a point to say this is the biggest load of shit. And you can tell the chief of the tribal casino that. 516, hit the comeback. Don't be saying shit like that. I'm trying to roll.
I helped you out. You were going to roll a 7 there. I stopped it.
Mark the 6.
Adventures laughing.
Sometimes I hate this
I
kid.
didn't think you would throw it up straight in the air.
Nah. See what I have to deal with?
We need a blooper moment reel.
This is why y'all are my peeps and these two are not my peeps. Here we go. Hard 10. $20. Comeback travels. Take down my 4 and the 10, please. Looking good. Up $50 if we can hit this 10. 516, hit the point. Our bet is working. It's a contract.
Now, would you like to do the pass line and then
Yo 11. No, Yo 11. Pass the dice, sir.
you could have had a hit there?
Here we go. That's not how the strategy goes.
Oh,
2 and 3.
you could have had it taken away there.
Which I want to kind of talk through this versus the fast cash because they play very similar. Hard 10, nice.
It's a good roll.
That puts us up $70. All right, let's get our bets back out. 20 and $10 on the 10, $10 on the 4. We're ready. Yo 11, I'll take that. $90 now. One more yo, and we're going to the cashier cage.
Not quite.
We're on the 6. That's okay. If we can hit the
That's a
6.
good number.
If we can hit the 6, we're headed to the cashier cage. Yes. There we go. Take down my 4 and 10, please, sir.
Are you sure you're ready to leave already?
Yes, I'm done. I hit profit goal. I don't know how many times I've heard him ask me that. Every time I play, and sometimes I only play like one shooter. And I'm like, all right, color me up. Are you sure, sir? Hell yeah, I'm sure. I made my money. I'm ready to go. I got stuff to do. All right, so 25, 50, 75, 100, 110. There's 10 for the VIG. So we made our $100. All right, so let's talk real quick about this strategy compared to the fast cash. Are you familiar with the fast cash?
I heard it's very similar.
So you start $20 on the pass, and then 10 on the 4 and 10. And then let's say you lose on the pass, you go up the same, but now you're on the don't pass.
Okay.
And these would go up, right? I like straight gas better than fast cash.
I think the fast cash dropped quick in the tournament too.
It struggles sometimes to recover when it's choppy.
Yeah.
It's brutal when you're set up like this and you hit this come out 7.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
brutal. And then when you're here and the point's here and then you hit a 7, you're wiped out completely.
Yeah.
Of the two, I like straight gas better.
I gotcha.
What do you think?
I haven't really played around with both of them, but seeing them more recently, I think this was stronger.
What do y'all think, chat? Do y'all agree, disagree? Are y'all familiar with the fast cash? Let us know, because of the two, now what's crazy is I've used the fast cash to make money on bubble craps. But I can tell you just from playing them and testing, the straight gas is better than the fast cash.
Okay.
Well, no one's answering that yet, but Chris says, I got one. I was playing 110 inside at Riverwinds, and they wouldn't let me play the ATS because I didn't have a pass line bet.
The ATS.
Wow. Huh.
So there's different rules and tweaks that they
I,
do with tribals.
Huh.
Well, typically there are $5 tables. So here's what I would recommend. Do $5 on the pass, and then do $2 on the small, $1 on the all, $2 on the tall. That way the 7 comes, it's a push. That would be my recommendation.
Adventure says, I cover all across the come out if I'm playing the don't pass. I cover all across the come out if I'm playing the don't pass.
So you're playing don't pass and then you go across, other than whatever the point is. Is that after I asked?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a strategy. The fast cash. You do 50 on the pass, and you scale it down or up. And you start out like that. So 2 units, 1 unit, 1 unit. And then let's say it loses, then you're on the don't pass. And you go up just like the straight gas. It's the straight gas, but instead of using the come bet, you're using the pass line or the don't pass. So, I tell you what, why don't we do a little
side by side?
Huh?
We can do a side by side.
You want to?
Oh, hold on. Adventure says same pass or don't pass is required.
Yeah.
I think is he talking now to?
He's talking about the ATS.
Yeah. Adventure says yes, a point must be set. Therefore, I win on that point being set.
Yeah. All right. So, do we want to do a side by side?
I think that'd be fun. Might as well. You got 2.
Okay, so let's set you up with the same bankroll. And it might be interesting. Maybe people are kind of on the fence because they are very similar. Let's get you set up. 500.
Whoa, big bankroll.
It's the same bankroll. 1,000.
We only have a week left with the big one.
Yeah.
Then he won't be in any more lives for a
And
while.
then our
Or videos.
grocery
Or videos.
bill stabilizes. So here's 1,500.
I wish I could say that was not true, but I'm also eating a snack.
So 1,500, 2,000, 2,100. So we're removing a black chip. There's your bankroll. There's mine. Do you want to do straight gas and I'll do fast cash?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, $10 table. So it's going to be a good little comparison. So I'm going to start out on the pass line, $20. Will you set me up 4 and 10?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So I'm fast cash
I'm not slow cash.
and you're straight
Yeah.
gas.
Okay.
So you don't do anything right now. Here we go. 549. Mark the point. So you'll be in the back.
Yep.
All right, nice. Not worrying about white chips. Here we go. 516. All right. So we're both needing 4s, 10s, 6, and 9. None of us got it. 7.
None of us needed that.
So we lose everything. That was a 6. So the pass line lost $20. So I got to go to 40. On the don't pass. And then my 4 goes to 20. And 10 goes to 20. Yeah. And my bets are working. Here we go. 6 to 8.
I'll mark it for you. Then how much does this go up by?
You'll go up by, these go up by 20s. These go up by 10s. So you're at 40,
20, 20.
20, and 20. Yep.
All right. Oh, not that corner.
There we go. All right. Here we go. Hard 10.
That's a winner.
So pay 40 for you. And 40 for me.
Ooh. 4, 1, 2.
All right. So you're still looking for, that's your winnings. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're looking for the 10, and I'm looking for the 7.
Well, I think you're in a slightly better position.
549. 527. All right. So you pushed. So you're going to stay at the same level. Whereas mine, I can come down.
I'm going to move the chips over here. So I keep wanting to grab from here.
Don't pass 1. So I'm back on the don't pass. $10 on the 4, $10 on the 10.
Cool.
You got some comments?
I think it's still from earlier. Same pass or don't pass as required.
Yep.
Yes, a point must be set. Therefore, I went on that point being set. Still, Ed. Working was a good call. You would have had 1 on that 8 if you covered all.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 426.
Good. Oh, not a good number for you. 4. No.
No, that needs to be 40,
You're right.
and those are 20 and 20. Yep.
There it is.
Here we go. 6 to 8.
A lot of action numbers.
4, 3, 7.
Hmm.
All right, so that's a pushy push for me. I lose 40, but win 40. That's 20.
Yeah.
See the dealer trying
There
to
you
short
go.
me? Dealer's trying to short me.
The money spread.
No. I win 20. I lose the 20. Sorry. All right, here we go. I was thinking about your bets being 40 and mine were 20. All right, here we go. Coming out. Mine are working. All right, so that is the flaw in the plan. All right, so now we're at 40. And then 20. I need 5 reds.
I'm grabbing 5 reds too.
There's the 4. There's the 10. Rag it. My bets are working. All right, so I'm going to replace, but I'm going to go to the don't pass since it won. There we go. All right, I lose everything. So you're starting to see why I like the other one better. Okay? All right, so that was don't pass for 40. So I'm now at 60, which I need reds. $50, 60, and 30, 30.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go. 6, 4, 10. Nice.
Huh.
That's gonna pay $60, and then those come down.
There you go.
Ooh.
60.
And then you're at 30 and 32.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
You've caught up to me.
314. There's your hit. So that's gonna pay you 60. Your comeback goes there. 4 and 10 come down.
Which isn't the ideal place for a come bet or pass line to go.
All right, here we go. Yo, 11. 4, 2, 6.
Get that pass line. Slowly start chipping away.
4, 2, 6. 5, 4, 9. Hard 8. 5, 2. We all through. So I'm gonna win
You're not going to win
60.
anything.
Oh,
playing
I'm on
it?
the pass line. Oh,
You playing a new version I don't know of?
damn it. I was thinking I was on the don't pass for that.
So we both pushy.
Crap. All right, so we're on the don't pass for 60. And then 4 and 10, dealer. We're working. Working on the come out? Yes, yes. With fast cash, you want to work the come out. Every single roll you want to work because you do not want to miss out on the 4 and 10s being rolled. So, yes. Hope that answers your question.
And you don't want to miss out on the come out 7s either.
Well, it's part of the strategy. Okay. But I do agree with it. Since the 7 and the 4 and 10s are rolled equally, 6 ways right here and 6 ways right there, you essentially, I know it's not necessarily a coin flip, but at the end of the day, it's kind of a coin flip on whether you get a 4 or a 10 or the 7. Right?
Yeah. 7 here, we both pushy.
I had a guy arguing with me that, no, it's not a coin flip. It's not. I'm like, dude. 3 ways equals 6. 6 ways to roll the 7. It's coin flip. I don't know. No, even on the pass, you're working the come out. Because if you get a come out 7, then you push. You break even. So here we go.
My goodness.
639. Yeah, with fast cash, you're working every single roll.
Almost worse than somebody trying to buy in mid-roll.
325. Hit the point. That sucks for me.
I gotcha. Those stragglers.
All right, so I gotta go to 80. And then I need some red. If you're wondering about this strategy, so it was on Waylon's old channel with Waylon's Way Craps with Alicia. So that's 40. But he's taking it down. But Adunja ran it out several times. Adunja slots. He ran it out several times on Bubble Craps. So if you search Fast Cash, you'll see it live on Bubble Craps there. And then we've done several videos on it in the past as well.
Maybe put in Craps Fast Cash.
Yeah, put in that.
You don't know what you're going to find with just Fast Cash on YouTube.
Right. Craps strategy, Fast Cash, or Fast Cash Crap strategy. Do that search. It'll pull up us and Adunja.
All
So
right.
here we go.
We had the parachute numbers.
I'm working. 538. All right, here we go.
Ice.
We'll take it. So that's gonna win me $80. Take down my 4 and 10, please. Is this me?
Yep.
Chris says gotta run. See ya.
Thanks for joining us, Chris. We'll see you again. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday night. We'll see you. We'll go live Friday night. All right, you're looking for the 9. I'm looking for the 7. All right, I got the 7. Finally, something went my way.
Here.
Are you at that level? No, that don't work.
Oh,
I'm at 80. I'm at 80, nerd.
I thought I could get you with 1 red chip.
No, I'm at 80. Which now I'm at 60.
To move the casinos don't want you to know about.
All right. 4 and 10, please. And the don't pass 1, so we stay there. 538.
That is a scary roll. It don't pass while working the 410.
It's part of it.
Oh, oh. Bam. 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 All right, let's do it.
But you get past that roll, this is the ideal spot you want to be in to make money. It's way more ideal than doing pass line
What the heck?
and then the 4 and 10.
Oh, how would you give me paid right there?
314. How about we both get paid on the 4? So that's going to win me 60
It's going to win me 60.
and take me down. Nope, that's not me. Or is that my winnings?
I think it's you.
Okay. Okay, so I'm up a lot.
I don't think that's you.
I know.
That was my comeback.
That was your comeback. Well, how much was it?
I was at 60. Why'd you take my comeback?
Idiot. All right. So you're looking for the 4. I'm looking for the 7. There we go.
Dude.
Got the 7.
Here.
No, is that? Yeah, okay. I accept that. Now I'm down to 40. Actually, I'm going to come all the way back to base. I hit profit goal, I think. Well,
What?
a little short.
No way.
So I'm coming down to 20. And we're on the don't pass into 20. 10 and 10. All right. I'm working.
Oh.
And I'm a losing.
Limped it.
Staying at this level, $20. Just replace it.
Use some musul.
Here we go. 437, that's a pushy push.
Sir, you're going to have to hit the gator wall.
Uh-huh. Hard 6.
Let's see.
So, I mean, I know you're losing. Yeah. 325.
Favor. Not really losing. I'm just
213.
not winning.
Yeah.
I'm stalling.
538. So I went on the pass. $20. Everything's working. All bets are working. 426. Mark it up.
That worked out well for you.
Here we go. 325. Hit the come bet.
Oh, it happened.
There you
It
go.
did it.
There's 50 for you. 60. Nice. So now you can come down a level and go back in the come bet. So 40, and those come down to 20s, which is very optimal. Any change?
Yeah.
There's change for your green. All right.
Well, a little roly.
325. That worked out good for you last time. 3 5s in a row? Maybe. Hard 6. Hit the pass. Go up by, or this.
Or come.
On the strategy, it'll go up by 20, and the place bets will go up by 10 at this level for a $10 table.
Okay, I think it's good.
Okay.
So wait,
Alright.
re-say that to Ed in case he didn't hear you because it was frozen.
So you're correct, Ed. The place bets go up by 10, and the main bet goes up by 20. But on the straight gas, like we did it originally, it was, remember, 50, 25, 25. And if we lost everything, this would go from 50 to 100. These would go to 50 and 50.
Both
Says-
place bets will equal the come.
Yep.
Pass line or don't
He
pass.
says never increase during game, never press.
Nope. This is it's very, you may not, it sounds like you're not familiar with Waylon, but Waylon's very
Ladder.
ladder, up and down ladder with a massive bankroll. Okay. He doesn't really press any place bets or anything. He removes the exposure, which is smart. It's brilliant.
Go up to recoup your losses. Go back down to stay safe.
It's basically DeLambert with a little crap spin on it, is the best way to describe it. All right, here we go. Everything's working. 538. Come back goes to 8.
Oh.
No, we're still on the
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Looking for the 4, 8, or 10. Ugh, that's the 7.
See, Ed Adventure says got it. Thanks for the repeat because it was frozen.
Yes,
Nice.
sir. No problem.
It was acting wonky.
Well,
Oh.
quit having people call during our live stream.
Shouldn't they know?
If they want to reach us, they can watch the live stream.
Yeah. Tell them to hop on and ask a question instead of calling. All right, what are you at? You're at 40
Yeah.
and 20 and 20?
Yep.
All right, coming out. Midnight.
Still coming.
437. Hard 6. All right. So it'll be 40 in the come, 20 and 20. Here we go. Yo 11.
Yoers.
So there's 40 for you. And you can immediately ladder back down if you want. Or you could stay at this level. That would be a U thing. Here we go.
Down.
617, that's a push.
Pushers.
No panic.
Oh. All bets are off.
Yep, that's fine. Bets are off.
Those are off.
Remember, he's doing straight gas strategy. 7. 538. Mark it up. All right, now everything's working.
Go time. Really?
Oh, Fumbelina. Butterfingers. That's a pushy push on the 7. No harm, no foul.
I'm just holding on to it. Bets are off.
Bets are off. Hard 6. All right, now everything's working. That's another 7. That's a pushy push. See, this is good against the PSO.
Especially
Right?
if it's going to happen this amount of times.
6, 4, 10. Too bad he wasn't working. No, you don't want to work the come out roll on this strategy.
Well, it would have gotten whacked a lot of
Well,
times.
there's times where you do work the come out roll. If this goes and the points hit or something, then you do work the
The
come out.
bet's already established.
Yeah. 415, that works. There's 20 Deleros. Return it back to the come, and you're good. Good to go. 6, 4, 10. That's going to pay 20. Now your rack's looking good, huh? Nope,
Yeah.
don't force it. Otherwise, you'll have $5 too many.
Just the 10 is working.
Yep. Hard 4. The other side of the table. And here we go. 617. That's okay. It's a push. You're up.
Maybe 5? No.
You're down a quarter.
How many are here?
You haven't won any black chips.
Well, I don't know how many it started with.
It started with 14.
Yeah.
And then 500. And then the 100.
So I'm down 20.
You're down $20. Correct.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Coming out. 415. FIFA. One night during the live, we need to do your crapless theory.
That would be a good one.
Yo, 11. Now
We're even.
you're even, sir. So shoulda oldest thinks, huh? Shoulda oldest thinks on crapless that the pass line's better than on regular craps pass line.
Yeah. I do.
And in his defense, he rolled it out for like an hour and a half trying to prove it. And it not only beat the pass line in regular craps,
But
It-
by a lot, too.
it like doubled it. I was blown away. Could not believe it. He told me that, and I said, "You're out of your damn mind." He said, "Let me show you, Dad." And he doubled. It's crazy. 437, that's a push.
It was like I was moving chips from the regular craps pass line over to the crapless side.
Yeah.
That's off.
Coming
That's
out.
off.
All those bets are off. 527. We're still trying to get the point. Everything's off. 437. Getting them out of the way. 415. Mark it up. All right, now everything's activated.
Now it's on. Hey,
538. Hit the puck and stopped.
The puck and stuck.
Here we go. 213. Looking for the 4, 8, and 10. Hard 6.
playing with some good numbers.
Everyone tonight said that they like the vertical view better than the horizontal.
Okay.
Right, Mom?
Yeah, so far. We might need another
7.
check it again with different people that are in here.
Yeah, if you're in here, let us know if you like the vertical view or the horizontal view best. Because we're trying to figure out what is kind of best for the mass majority here.
You're good to roll.
All right, coming out. 639.
RD says this view is better.
All right.
Okay, nice. I feel like everyone tonight's voted the vertical.
Yeah.
I feel like
325.
it feels better for a live stream.
Absolutely. So here we go.
Because majority of any other live stream you go look at.
6, 4, 10. That's going to win 40.
Yeah.
There you go. And looking for the 5. Shooter's looking for the 5. There it is. See?
That'll work.
I identify as shooter. Oh, don't force it. You're up.
Europe.
$45.
All right.
All right, coming out. 325 FIFA. Oh, the point's 5, right?
No, it's 9.
Oh, my bad.
Same Shoulda.
See, okay, hot shooter. Hit the point. All right, this situation you're working. We hadn't come across this yet, but everything's working now. Once your come bet's established, then your 4 and 10 are always going to be working. 639, back on the 9. Five, 3, 8. 6, 1. He's all done. I'd go ahead and go up so that the live doesn't last 5 hours.
All right. Roll it.
All right. Rolly. Hard 10.
Now a hard 10.
4, 2, 6. That's a good one for the come bet.
I've seen better.
1 roll too late on that yo.
Like that.
There it is. That's going to win you 40. Looking good.
I mean,
so there's 50 reds and that. So that puts you perfectly even.
40, 50, 60.
So you're up
60.
20, 30, 40. You're up 40.
10, 20. Up 40.
Up 40. Here we go. 6, 2, 8. 3, 2, 5. 2 and 3. Yo. 5, 4, 9. Hard 8. Hit the come bet.
Now we're up 60.
There's 20 for you. So that's a good feeling, like when it gets hit and you're able to come back in here, because at least you're covered for 1 roll, you know?
Yeah.
5, 3, 8, back to a good number.
3 in a row.
Ooh. 5, 1, 6, close. 2, 1, 3, almost hit that 4. So that's another good feeling when you hit that 4 or 10,
The corners.
because you're going to at least break even. Yo, 11. 6, 3, 9. 5, 1, 6.
The 8, please.
6, 3, 9. 6, 4, 10. There you go, sir.
80.
Just got to hit the 8. 5, 3, 8. We did it, folks.
1 hundo.
All right, so let's talk about it. Talk about the 2 strategies.
They're both very similar.
They are very similar. Of the 2, I prefer the straight gas.
Yeah.
Fast cash obviously won the cash faster, but it feels more panicky when that come out 7 just whacks everything when you're on the don't pass.
There is an IBS roll to it.
I feel like
straight gas is it may be slower, but it's safer. It's more conservative.
Feels steady.
Yes, it's very, very steady.
Yeah.
If between the two, I would rather play straight gas.
Okay.
What about where you?
I just don't like how it can get so choppy right there.
You're doing your best to follow the trend,
Yeah.
and you could honestly do straight gas like that as well. That might be something that I need to discuss with Waylon about. Is what about going from the DC and the come based on what's winning?
Yeah.
And that would be something to test. In fact, I may talk to Waylon about it. That playing the straight gas, if the combat loses, the next one go to the DC and see how that does.
Yeah.
So
Crapshoot Clint says, hello, good evening, SEO and all.
good evening, Clint. I'd say this, but we were kind of starting to wrap this up, weren't we, Mom, or no? Yeah. So we definitely appreciate you joining. Absolutely.
By.
You're catching the end of it.
But you're catching the tail end, so you'll have to rewind. We did the straight gas, cashed out twice, and then we did a little comparison of fast cash versus straight gas.
RG says, straight gas is scary because any 7 wipes out the 3 bets.
Well, same with fast cash. When you're on the don't pass 4 and 10, the 7 wipes out those 3 as well. So, just kind of every strategy has an IBS moment. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Clint says it's fine. He's just dropping in.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you stopping by, Clint. We definitely do.
RG says once you get past the original roll on the other system, you're in great position.
Yeah. Yep. It's just the come out roll on the don't pass. But it's same here. You're really good on the come out or the come and the 4 and 10, but then once you're here, then you're not very good. So I mean, there's good and bad.
I think what sucks about playing the pass line though for the come out roll is if you do hit the 10 or 4, it's not really a good place for your pass line to go to.
No, but you're gonna break even at worst case scenario.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good.
Oh, I gotcha.
So, but no, I see what you're saying, but I mean, there's definitely worse places to be. So,
I guess it works too with the come bet as well.
yeah, it does because if you're here and then the 10 rolls, but it still works out as a push.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it's just different play styles. I like straight gas better, a little bit better.
Adventure says, question.
Yeah.
Have to have a pass DP to be able to play the DC here in California.
Oh. What?
So I don't know if that's a question. I don't know why the question mark's there, but have to have a pass DP to be able to play the DC here in California.
Huh.
I have never heard that. You have to have a don't pass to play the don't come in California.
That sucks.
So in that case, I mean, we're just doing.
There's the 3 don'ts.
Will they let you do the Dewey don't in California? Can you do that? Because if they'll let you do that, then you can do your don't come.
Yeah. And I wonder if you do the don't pass, will they let you do the come bet? Will they let you cross over?
Now I'm wondering if they'll even let you wheel. So, $25 don't come travels to the 9. Can you plug it for 20? 7 comes, you win $5. 9 rolls, you win $3. You just sit there and just wheel it. The SCO wheel, very effective strategy.
Adventure says, LOL, I just figured out what an IBS is.
Yeah. We sometimes have very craps technical terms like that.
Very crap focused.
I think the best example of an IBS roll is like when you're playing the Roadrunner. Okay? So maybe you have like all this going on, right? And then you've got come bets right here, right?
Oh, and yeah.
So here's the quintessential IBS roll. And you've got to do your next Roadrunner $150 DC, and all this is working. Or the Arnold. The Arnold's
There's no coverage, and it's oh no.
That's why.
It's a Hail Mary.
So, in all honesty, what do we do in this situation? Instead of
Just play out the com.
Adventure says yes.
we just sit there and just play out this, and hopefully we can hit just a couple of them.
Before the 7 comes.
I mean, if not, you're going to be running to the bathroom in that situation. You're going to be telling the dealer to watch my chips. Watch my chips, Holmes. I got to run to the bathroom.
Adventure says, so going back to the California, pass must be active to play the DC. Pass or don't pass. Either one must be active to play the DC.
Pass or
And
don't pass.
who's that?
Ed?
So, Ed,
Callie.
can you do the Dewey don't? I'll wait for you to answer.
That might have been his yes.
Well, he said you have to do the pass line or don't pass.
But
in
can
order
you-
to do the don't come?
Can you do both, Ed?
I think he already answered.
I think that's a yes.
Now he says
Oh, okay.
not anymore.
Used to, but not anymore.
Hmm.
Okay.
Huh.
So that limits a lot of strategies through the DC. And that just, once again,
Kind of just shows you how powerful that bet is right there.
if you go back, I did a video on the 5 strongest bets at the craps table, in my opinion. That was number 1. Late 4 or 10 was number 1. Number 2 was that. I believe number 3 was don't pass. Number 4 was the 6 and 8 combined together. And then I think I had the 4 and 10 combined, the buy 4 and 10. And then honorable mention was pass line with odds. But this goes back to, I was with someone new the other day when we were at Choctaw. And they were kind of asking, what should I bet? What's good? They're telling me to do the pass line. Yada. I'd said, okay, ma'am, look at the table and tell me what bet is the smallest. Now remove all the props, E and C and all that. So we're just looking at all of this. What's the smallest bet on the table? And she was like, the cum? I said, no. She didn't even see the tiny little don't come right here. I said, that little don't come. And she's like, why is it so little? I said, because they don't want you to play it. They don't want you to see it. They don't want you to know this exists.
And how
Is the reality.
And how many people at the craps table really know about the lay bet either? It's not really known.
Any given day at the casino, at the craps table, I could probably count the number of people on my hand that do lays.
Ed, I'm not sure if he's answering the do we don't question somewhere in here or if that was answered.
Oh.
Because he said not anymore. He said I got caught on the digital machine. They changed the rules. Then he says yes, as long as it's not a push bet. And then he says, crap, focus lingo, IBS. And then he says, say again, what is a roadrunner bet?
Okay, so there's a strategy called the Roadrunner. It's one of our highest rated strategies.
It was very good.
And we've put our own touch into this strategy for simplicity, because we're not going to dive too deep. You wait for a point, and we'll show it at like green chip level. You're going to run 150 through the DC.
It's going to travel.
Now you go across, and then you're going to do continuous $25 come bet.
So 8 rolls.
8 rolls. It comes down, gets paid.
Come travels, and then you replace the come.
The puck would be off, so you can't make a come bet, so you go on the pass line. Then everything's working. So the 9 rolls, you get paid 35, right? The 9 comes down, and now you have a come bet. So you continuous come bet, but if the puck's off, you got to do pass line.
Then when you 7 out, they take the come.
So everything loses, and then you get paid 25 and 150. It's one of our highest rated systems, is it not?
Yeah, it's very consistent.
Extremely steady. It's going to win you money way more often than not. And we have at least 20 videos throughout our library of the Roadrunner.
Yeah, a lot of
So-
live streams too.
We do it live on Bubble Craps quite a bit. We do it in tournaments, deep dives. So simply just type Roadrunner crap strategy, and it'll populate everything you need to know about it.
Preferably an SEO Roadrunner.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, anything else, Mom?
No. Ed Adventure says correct. Doing both earns free comp points. They do not allow that anymore. I think that's going back to that.
The do we don't. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we wouldn't even do it on the roll to win or bubbles.
No.
Anything electronic won't let you.
No. And that has to do with there's not enough risk. It's like on most electronic roulette machines, you can't do the 5 double streets or the Romanowski because there's not enough risk.
Ed says love to move my place bets to the late after they've hit twice.
So there's a good strategy. It's called get paid, get laid. So the 6 gets paid 35, right? Then you lay it. 8 wins, get paid 35. It lays 10 rolls. You win 50. You got to have at least $40, so you throw a quarter on it. And you just kind of play it out. As they get hit, they turn into a lay bet.
What if your leg gets hit?
Then it's up to you to play out what you got, or you can come back in and replace with a place bet. Because this is all profit.
Yeah.
So-
Interesting.
It's a neat little strategy. Maybe one day we'll show it.
We got a new one. It says NY Aim 1 says, hey guys, discovered you guys pretty recently. Quick question. When and how do you call it's enough in terms of laddering up? I've won from level 11, 12 before and lost at level 18 before on a 410 ladder.
I think it comes down to your risk tolerance. I think it's easy to get sucked into, I've got so much money invested into this progression, I'm just going to ride it out. You know, good or bad.
Yeah.
I think any sort of progression ladder, it's going to be volatile. So if you're going to play those types of systems, like for the 410 ladder, I'm just going to assume you are maybe playing it at quarter level. So you're going to need at least $5,000 to $6,000 bankroll. And a strategy like that's going to win probably 9 out of 10 times. So you have to be careful. What you need to do is you can't just rely on this $6,000 or $5,000 as your bankroll. You've got to have an envelope of another $5,000, $6,000 and another envelope of $5,000, $6,000. You need to have 3 envelopes with your bankroll. You take this bankroll. If you lose, you've got 2 backup bankrolls. So if you do that, then yeah, do the full ladder progression. And, you know, if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You've got 2 backups at the house, safely put away. Most ladder systems, you want 8 to 10 levels on the ladder. And if you can't get it done in 8 to 10 levels, you need to leave. That's my opinion.
It's a bad day.
I would say if you get to level 8, pack it up and leave.
Adventure says thanks. He says, I like it. I would still add all bets on working, cover all numbers when you have a DC bet coming out.
That turns into IBS.
And his next comment, IBS with everything on, hoping to set.
See, I don't want to stand at the craps table and shit myself. Okay?
NY-AIM1 says, right. And when you lose your first bankroll, you reset at level 1, right? Forget about the loss. You don't continue on with the last level that you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New day, new restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New day,
So
attack.
reset back to
Yes.
level 1.
Yes. But I would recommend if you're doing the 410 ladder, do 8 levels. So, is it RG?
This person? No, that's NY-AIM1.
Okay. NY, please let us know what level you are playing at for your 410 ladder. Were you playing bubble craps, $5 table, $10 table, $25 table? Let us know real quick, and then we'll map out the exact amount of levels and what we would do while we got you on here.
They said $25 a level for 410 ladder.
Okay.
Cost me a lot of money when I lost at level 18.
So we're at 50. Now here's another thing. The numbers have ran. These David Pringle, amazing guy. He's been running it to where he only ladders up after 2 full whacks. So that could be a caveat in your toolbox that it doesn't go to the next level until what you got going on here?
The
So we
levels.
start at 25. So you're going to start out 25, then they go to 50, then they're going to go to 75. You just go up by 25s. Yep. 75. Then they go to 100, 150.
125.
So, and we're about to dive into why it goes up twice. That's 8 levels. And then, yeah. All right. Hold up right there. All right. So when I was running the terrific step system using the 4 and 10, David had me going up every 2 whacks.
So like we would come in 25, 25, we whack or we get whacked, right?
We whack.
We come back in at 25, 25. The second whack, we go up 50, 50 for 2 whacks. Then we go 75 for 2 whacks. Then 100 for 2 whacks. And then at this point, it jumps from 100 to 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. Now, why does that matter? If you go back and watch our live stream or the videos of the 410 step system, there were several times where I got up to the $100 and $200 level. So if you think about it, that's 2 whacks, 4 whacks, 6 whacks, 8 whacks. That's 8 levels. And then there was a time where I got up to level 10 in the video. I got up to $200. And that was the 10th level. So my recommendation is to do 2 whacks, go up, rather than just going up each whack. That's going to protect your bankroll a little bit better.
Yeah.
And the math still works out really nice in your favor.
NY says if you do that way, 2 whacks and a ladder up, you come down the ladder with 2 hits.
No, you could no. Still come down $25. But don't stay for 2 hits. Get your 1 hit and come down. It may be a little bit more work because the math isn't perfect, but you need to protect your bankroll so that you can go up. And here's the reality. When I was at like the $200 level, let me show you. So how the simulator and AI said to do it. Level 1, level 2. 50, 50, 50, right? Then 75, 75, 100, 100. When I got up to here, I was able to drop down a couple levels. Because if you think about it, so I lose all of this, right? And then let's say I hit on this first 100. That wins 200, right? I'm only missing 100.
So then you go down to 75.
So I can immediately, if I want to, go back down to 50. I can drop to 50 here. And then I get a hit, I win the 100. So the math works out really nice, not going up till 2 hits. This is the way to play the 410 ladder. I think it's the future. I haven't tested it out 1,000 times like Waylon has the regular 4 and 10, but the math looks really, really appealing, waiting 2 whacks to go up.
And it cuts the IBS a little bit.
No, and you're able to have a smaller bankroll, and you're able to protect it much better. Because there were times, like I said, more often than not, I got up to level 7 to level 9 pretty consistently when I was doing the 4 and 10 step system.
So NY says, right, that's the beauty of the 410 hits. Pays very well. Different angle. Once you get to level 4, 8 whacks, should we actually take bets down after 1 hit, wait for the next shooter?
You could. So we're getting into like really, really deep dive. What I would do is in my chip rack, I would, okay, the 4 rolled. Okay, there's the 7. There's the 7. There's the 7. There's the 7.
I know now, hey, these 4s and 10s, they're running behind. They're going to have a flurry to catch up. So if you can kind of keep track of where the 7s and the 4s and 10s are, that's the way to go. That's what I would recommend. But straight away, look at the kind of bankroll you need. If let's just say you want to cap it at 200 and 200. Let's look at this bankroll that you need.
2, 4, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Excuse me.
8, 900.
You double that because you're doing the 4 and the 10.
1,800.
So NY says, that's a good point. I do that with 6-8, and when I see no 6-8 for a while, I pop 6-8 and come out $5 each. Should I do that with the 4-10 versus 7?
I think
I don't do the hot bets.
I,
I don't know about
So-
popping.
I honestly lost track of what you said once I heard 6 and 8 because I'm having like PTSD from earlier today. We were
Somebody might not have rolled the 6 and 8
We-
very much.
we're trying to record the 6 and 8 spread that we ran last night live that worked terrific. Well, this Yahoo,
Oh.
he wouldn't stop rolling the 7.
Not only that, but my 9s and 5s were on fire.
And then so
they could not be cooled.
So I start rolling, and I hit profit goal straight away within like 5 minutes of the video. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right, let's just play friend number 3 and do it. Next thing I know, it's taking like an hour and a half to hit $60. Well, so I heard 6 and 8, and I just immediately went into, oh.
Okay, ready, listen?
Yes, let's go.
That's a good point. I do that with 6-8, and when I see no 6-8 for a while, I pop 6-8 and come out $5 each. Should I do that with 4-10 versus 7?
I don't do the hot bets. No hoppies.
I'm not a hot bet person, a hard way, a horn better. I'm not your guy. That's just me being real. Someone asked that earlier tonight. When it comes to hard ways, unless it's the hard 4, hard 10, or like I'm doing the evens, I don't play the hard ways. As far as the horn, maybe if I'm having fun with 44 inside, rack the $10. Hey, dealer, there's $4. Put the crew on the horn. I'm just not in the hot bets, the ATS. I stick to what gives me the best chance of winning. Is the honest truth. So that's probably not the answer you're looking for. I would recommend, if you're documenting the 6 and 8s versus the 7, which is wonderful. I love that you do that. Just place bet them. Just place bet them, get you maybe a hit, and then take them down. Same with the 4 and 10. If you're seeing the 7s like kicking the 4 and 10's butt, you know the 4 and 10's are going to have to come up and level off with the 7. It just does. You always make that pyramid. The dice always make the pyramid. The 4 and 10 are always going to equal the 7 over time. Anything else? All right. Well, I would highly recommend this progression. And what'd you say the bankroll would be for this?
1,800.
So a $2,000 buy-in, this progression, win $200, leave. I would totally do that. 2 whacks at each level. And then you cap it off at that last $200. If you wanted to make it even, all right, you got 3 whacks at that level for an even $2,000. That gives you 3, 6, 9, 11 levels. If 11 levels can't get it done, it's just not your night.
NY says last step is $100 to 200 jump. Last try to save the date.
Yeah, it goes from, technically, it goes from 100, 100 to 200, 200, and this would be 300, technically by AI's analysis. So, all right. Well, guys, gals, thanks for joining us tonight. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully learned something. Straight gas is amazing. I like it better than fast cash.
Both worth testing.
Yeah, absolutely. Always do your testing at home before you play something at the casino. We try to give you the most accurate information and the most honest information, but it's still good to do your testing at your house on your own. So, if that's it, thanks for joining us. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Any support is much appreciated from you guys.
Yes, it means the world to us, and y'all are very important to us as well. So, that's it. Till next time, be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes.